What if Harry Potter had been braver for just 30 seconds? What if, in that moment in October 1994 when he first thought about asking Cho Chang to the Yule Ball, he'd actually done it? What if he hadn't spent 2 months psyching himself up, rehearsing in mirrors and watching from afar? What if Harry had walked up to Cho before anyone else got the chance and just asked? It's one conversation, one moment of courage over anxiety. But it creates a ripple effect that completely reshapes Harry's 4th year at Hogwarts, and potentially every year after. Because here's what most people don't realize. Harry's failure to ask Cho early isn't just a subplot about teenage awkwardness. It's a domino that knocks over his entire 4th year experience. It affects his friendship with Ron. It influences how the school sees him. It changes his emotional state during the most dangerous tournament he'll ever face. And it establishes relationship patterns that follow him through 5th year and beyond. Think about what happens in canon. Harry wants to ask Cho. He agonizes over it for weeks. He waits. He hesitates. And then Cedric Diggory, handsome, confident, older Cedric, asks her first. Cho says yes, because of course she does. Harry scrambles and ends up asking Parvati Patil at literally the last minute as a desperate backup plan. Ron does the same with Padma. The twins go with other girls. The Yule Ball becomes a disaster for both Harry and Ron, who spend the entire night sulking and watching Cho dance with Cedric. It's painful, it's relatable, and it sets up massive consequences. Harry's jealousy over Cho and Cedric colors his entire relationship with both of them. When Cedric dies, Harry's grief is complicated by guilt over having resented him. When Harry finally dates Cho in 5th year, their relationship is built on the foundation of her grief for Cedric and his guilt about that grief. It's doomed from the start. But what if none of that happened? What if Harry just asked Cho first? She said yes. They had a nice time at the ball, and things developed naturally from there. Would their relationship actually work? Would Cedric's death hit differently? Would Harry's 4th and 5th years be less emotionally catastrophic? Or would different problems emerge? Would dating Cho create new complications? Would Ron react differently? Would the entire social dynamic of the Triwizard Tournament shift? Here's what makes this scenario so fascinating. We're not talking about a major plot change like what if Voldemort never rose or what if Dumbledore didn't die. We're talking about one teenage boy making one decision 30 seconds earlier than he did in canon. That's it. One moment of slightly more courage. But that moment reverberates through everything. Today we're exploring every detail of what happens when Harry Potter asks Cho Chang to the Yule Ball before Cedric gets the chance. We're walking through October, November, December of 4th year, examining how the Triwizard Tournament plays out differently, how relationships shift, how the ball itself unfolds, and most critically, what happens afterward. We're diving deep into 5th year too, because if Harry and Cho actually date successfully in 4th year, their 5th year relationship becomes completely different. The grief, the guilt, the awkwardness, it all shifts. And we're asking the big question, would Harry and Cho actually work as a couple? Or was their relationship always doomed, just for different reasons in this timeline? Fair warning, this is going to be a detailed character study. We're examining teenage emotions, social dynamics, grief, guilt, first relationships, and the complications of dating during a magical war. It's going to get messy. Relationships at 15 and 16 are messy even without Dark Lords and deadly tournaments involved. So grab your dress robes, practice your dancing, and prepare for a deep dive into the relationship that could have been if only Harry Potter had been slightly braver, slightly earlier. Because sometimes, 30 seconds of courage changes everything. #ACT1. The Early Ask, October 1994. The tournament announcement, where it all begins. Let's establish exactly when and how things diverge from canon. The Triwizard Tournament has just been announced. The Goblet of Fire sits in the entrance hall, accepting entries. The whole school is buzzing with excitement and speculation. Harry has no intention of entering. He's only 14. The age restriction is 17. Plus, after the World Cup and everything with his scar hurting, Harry would be perfectly happy with a quiet year. But the tournament brings 2 other schools to Hogwarts, Beauxbatons and Durmstrang, and with them come new students, new energy, new social dynamics. The Beauxbatons students are glamorous and sophisticated. The Durmstrang students are intense and mysterious. And suddenly, Hogwarts students are very aware of the need to look good, act cool, and stake claims on potential romantic interests before visitors do. Harry notices Cho Chang at the welcoming feast. She's a year older, a Ravenclaw, beautiful, and most relevantly, a Seeker. Harry's been vaguely aware of her for a while. They've played against each other in Quidditch. She's talented. She's pretty. She seems nice. In canon, Harry develops his crush gradually over the first month after the tournament announcement. He watches her at breakfast. He thinks about her during lessons. He imagines asking her to the ball, but never works up the courage. But in this timeline, something different happens. Harry is sitting in the Gryffindor common room the night after the welcoming feast. Ron is speculating wildly about who might enter the tournament. Hermione is reading. And Harry is thinking, the Yule Ball has just been announced. McGonagall explained it at dinner. A traditional part of the Triwizard Tournament. Champions are required to attend. Everyone 4th year and above can attend. Dress robes required. Partners necessary. Harry thinks about Cho. He's thought she was pretty for over a year now. And now there's going to be a ball where he could actually dance with her, talk to her, spend time with her. The obvious move is to ask her. But Harry's never asked anyone to anything. He's had exactly 0 romantic experience unless you count Ginny Weasley's crush on him, which he's tried very hard not to think about because it makes everything awkward. What if Cho says no? What if she laughs? What if he makes a fool of himself? Ron notices Harry's distracted expression. What's wrong with you? You look like you're trying to solve a potions problem. Nothing. Just thinking. Hermione looks up from her book. About the ball, Harry's ears turn red. Maybe. Are you thinking of asking someone? Hermione asks with interest. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, the ball's not until Christmas, right? There's time. Actually, Harry, you should probably ask soon, Hermione says. Once they announce who the champions are, everyone will be scrambling to find dates. The good options will get taken quickly. Ron snorts. Who are you planning to ask, Hermione? Victor Crumb? Hermione's face goes pink. I'm simply saying that Harry should act sooner rather than later, if he has someone in mind. Who is it, Harry? Harry absolutely does not want to say. But Hermione has that look on her face. The one that means she'll figure it out anyway, and he might as well just tell her. Cho Chang, he mutters. The Ravenclaw Seeker? Ron says, she's pretty and older. You really think she'd go with a 4th year? Thanks for the confidence, Ron. I'm just saying, she could probably get someone older. Like Cedric Diggory or someone. Harry's stomach clenches at the name Cedric Diggory. Because yes, Cedric is exactly the kind of person Cho would probably prefer. He's handsome, kind, popular, a 6th year, and a Hufflepuff prefect. He's basically perfect. Which means if Harry wants any chance at all, he needs to ask before Cedric does. Hermione seems to read his thoughts. You should ask her tomorrow, Harry. Tomorrow? That's too soon. I need to think about what to say. If you wait, someone else will ask her first. Tomorrow. Be brave. What's the worst that could happen? Ron helpfully supplies. She could laugh at him, or say no in front of everyone, or tell all her friends and they could all laugh at him together. Ronald, Hermione snaps. You're not helping. But Ron's words stick in Harry's mind that night. What if Cho does laugh at him? What if asking her makes everything worse? He lies awake in his 4-poster bed, listening to Ron's snoring, and tries to figure out what to do. By morning, he's made a decision. He's going to ask her. Today, before he loses his nerve. The first ask, Harry's moment of courage, October 31st. Halloween, the day the champions will be selected. Harry's been looking for Cho all morning. She wasn't at breakfast. Or maybe she was and he just missed her in the crowd. She's not in any of the corridors he normally sees her in. He's starting to think this is a sign, the universe telling him not to do this. But then, after lunch, he sees her. She's walking out of the Great Hall with one of her friends, a girl named Marietta Edgecombe, who Harry vaguely recognizes. They're laughing about something. Harry's heart starts pounding. This is it. He has to do this now or he never will. He walks faster to catch up with them. His mind is completely blank of anything smooth or clever to say. He didn't rehearse enough. He should have rehearsed more. Cho. She turns around, sees him, smiles. Oh, hi, Harry. She knows his name. That's good. That's very good. Can I talk to you for a second? Marietta gives Cho a knowing look. I'll meet you in the common room. She walks away. leaving them alone in the corridor. Cho looks at Harry expectantly. She's so pretty. Her long black hair is shining in the afternoon light from the windows. She's wearing her Ravenclaw scarf. She looks completely comfortable and confident, while Harry feels like he might throw up. So, Harry starts eloquently. There's going to be a ball, the Yule Ball, for the tournament. I heard, Cho says, still smiling. It sounds fun. Yeah, really fun. So I was thinking, I was wondering if maybe, come on, Potter, just say it. Would you want to go with me to the ball? There, he said it. The words are out. He can't take them back. Cho's expression shifts to surprise. She clearly wasn't expecting this. You're asking me to the Yule Ball? Yes. If you want. You don't have to. I just thought, Harry, that's really sweet. She looks genuinely pleased. I'd love to go with you. Harry's brain short circuits. Did she just say yes? She said yes. Really? Really? I think it'll be fun. Great. That's great. So I'll see you at the ball then? Cho laughs. We should probably coordinate about timing and meeting place and everything. But yes, I'll see you at the ball. I'm looking forward to it. She touches his arm briefly, just a friendly touch, but it makes Harry's entire arm tingle, and then walks away toward Ravenclaw Tower. Harry stands in the corridor, slightly stunned. He did it. He actually did it. Cho Chang said yes. He walks back to Gryffindor Tower feeling like he's floating. Nothing can ruin this day. Not even the fact that the champions are being selected tonight and he'll have to watch other people get chosen for the tournament while he sits in the background. Actually, that's fine. He has a date with Cho Chang. That's better than any tournament. ### the champion selection. Everything changes. That evening, Halloween feast in the Great Hall. The Goblet of Fire is about to select the 3 champions. Harry sits with Ron and Hermione at the Gryffindor table. He's told them about asking Cho. Ron is impressed. Hermione is pleased. Neither of them can believe Harry actually did it. I still can't believe she said yes, Ron says for the 5th time. You're going to the Yule Ball with Cho Chang. That's mental. It's not that surprising, Hermione says. Harry's famous and he's a good person. Why wouldn't she say yes? Harry's not sure if being famous is really the reason anyone should date him, but he'll take the vote of confidence. The feast ends. Dumbledore stands. The selection ceremony begins. The goblet turns red. Sparks fly. A piece of parchment shoots out. The champion for Durmstrang, Dumbledore announces, is Victor Krum. Applause. No surprise there. Krum is already famous. The goblet flames again. Another parchment. The champion for Beauxbatons is Fleur de Lacour. A beautiful blonde girl stands and walks gracefully to the anteroom. More applause. One more champion. A Hogwarts representative. The goblet flames, the parchment emerges. The Hogwarts champion is Cedric Diggory. The Hufflepuff table erupts in cheers. Cedric stands, grinning and looking both proud and modest somehow. He's the perfect choice. Everyone loves Cedric. Harry claps along with everyone else. He feels a twinge of something. Not jealousy exactly, but awareness. Cedric is the kind of guy Cho would normally date. Handsome, older, accomplished. And now he's a Triwizard champion, which makes him even more impressive. But Cho already said yes to Harry, so it doesn't matter. Dumbledore is speaking about the tournament rules, about how binding the selection is, about the glory and danger. The goblet flames again. Everyone stops. That's not supposed to happen. 3 schools, 3 champions. That's it. Another piece of parchment flies out. Dumbledore catches it, reads it, and his expression changes to something Harry's never seen before. Shock, concern, Harry Potter, silence. Then noise. Everyone talking at once. Confusion, anger, accusations. Harry sits frozen. This can't be happening. He didn't enter. He couldn't have entered. The age line prevented it. Harry Potter, Dumbledore calls again. Please come up here. Harry stands on numb legs. Everyone's staring. Some are whispering. Some are angry. The Hufflepuff table looks furious. Cedric is their champion, but Harry's presence overshadows that. He walks to the front, to the anteroom, to where the other champions are waiting with confused expressions. And his life changes completely. ###. The immediate aftermath, suspicion and support. The next few hours are chaos. Harry is questioned by the judges. How did he enter? He didn't. Did someone enter him? Maybe. Who would do that? He doesn't know. The Goblet of Fire is a binding magical contract. He has to compete. There's no way out. By the time Harry gets back to Gryffindor Tower, the entire school knows. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, has somehow bypassed Dumbledore's age line and entered himself in the Triwizard Tournament as a fourth champion. Most people think he did it for attention, for more fame, to steal Cedric's spotlight. The reaction is split along predictable lines. The Hufflepuffs hate him. Cedric should be Hogwarts' only champion. Harry is cheating, stealing glory, being typical attention-seeking Potter. Many Ravenclaws and Slytherins agree. Slytherin is actually worse. They create badges that say, Potter stinks, and wear them proudly. Gryffindor is divided. Some support Harry. Some think he did enter and won't admit it. And then there's Ron. Ron, Harry's best friend since first year, doesn't believe him. Come on, Harry, you can tell me. How'd you do it? Ron, I didn't enter. You can drop the act. I'm not going to tell anyone. Just admit you did it. I didn't do it. Everyone else manages one champion, but Harry Potter has to have his own special fourth spot. Should have known you couldn't let someone else have the attention for once. That night is one of the worst of Harry's life. His best friend thinks he's lying. The school thinks he's an attention seeker, and he's been entered in a tournament that's literally described as dangerous enough to kill competitors. The only bright spot is Hermione. She believes him completely. Harry, I know you didn't enter. Someone put your name in for a reason, and we need to figure out who and why. Thanks, Hermione. At least someone believes me. Have you told Cho yet about being a champion? Harry's stomach drops. Cho? He has a date with Cho to the Yule Ball, except now he's a champion, which means he has to open the ball with the other champions and their dates. On one hand, that's actually good. It guarantees Cho will be at the ball with him, and they'll be part of the main event. On the other hand, the entire school thinks he cheated to get into the tournament. What if Cho thinks that too? What if she wants to cancel? I need to talk to her, Harry says. # Cho's reaction. First test of trust. The next morning, Harry finds Cho at breakfast. She's sitting with Marietta and some other Ravenclaw friends. When she sees Harry approaching, her expression is hard to read. Cho, can I talk to you? She excuses herself and walks with him to a quiet corner of the entrance hall. So, she says, you're a Triwizard champion. I didn't enter, Harry says immediately. I swear I didn't. Someone put my name in without my permission. I don't want to compete. Cho studies his face. She's quiet for a moment. Then, I believe you. Relief floods through Harry. You do? I've watched you play Quidditch for 2 years. You're talented, but you're not the type to cheat. And you don't seem happy about being chosen. If you'd entered yourself, you'd at least be excited. I'm definitely not excited. I'm terrified. That makes sense. The tournament is dangerous. She pauses. This does change things for the ball, though. Harry's heart sinks. You want to cancel? What? No, I just mean, you have to open the ball, right? So we'll be on display in front of everyone. I just wanted to make sure you're okay with that. I'm okay with that if you are. Cho smiles. I'm okay with it. It'll be fun, though I should probably get a really nice dress since everyone will be watching. You'll look great no matter what. Cho's smile widens. That's sweet. Okay, so we're still on for the ball. And Harry, be careful in the tournament. I don't want my date getting hurt before we even get to dance. She squeezes his hand and walks back to her friends. Harry watches her go, feeling significantly better about everything. Cho believes him. Cho still wants to go to the ball with him. That's more support than he's getting from most people. Maybe this won't be completely terrible. # The first task preparation. Building connections. The next several weeks are complicated. Harry is trying to prepare for the first task, which he knows involves dragons thanks to Hagrid's illegal hint. Ron still isn't speaking to him. Most of the school still thinks he cheated. The Potter Stinks badges are everywhere. But Cho provides unexpected support. She sits with him at breakfast sometimes. She asks how the preparation is going. She doesn't press for details when he says he can't talk about it. She just offers encouragement. You'll do great. You're the youngest Seeker in a century. You're good under pressure. Other Ravenclaws notice Cho supporting Harry. Some follow her lead and are nicer to him. Others give her grief about dating a cheater. Cho defends him. He didn't cheat. And even if he did enter himself somehow, which he didn't, he's still competing now and deserves support. Harry overhears this defense one day outside the Ravenclaw common room. He was passing by, definitely not hoping to see Cho. It makes him even more determined to do well in the first task. Not just to survive, but to prove he deserves Cho's faith in him. Hermione helps him practice summoning charms for hours every day. If you can summon your firebolt, you can outfly any dragon. Cedric, interestingly, is civil to Harry despite the Hufflepuff house hatred. He doesn't go out of his way to be friendly, but he nods when they pass in corridors. He doesn't wear a Potter Stinks badge. Harry wonders if Cedric knows he asked Cho to the ball. Probably. The whole school seems to know everything about everyone's business. The morning of the first task arrives. The first task. Proving himself November 24th. The first task. Dragons. Harry draws the Hungarian Horntail, the most dangerous dragon of the lot. Of course he does. In the champion's tent before the task, he's terrified. Fleur looks pale. Krum looks grimly determined. Cedric looks nervous but ready. Cedric approaches Harry quietly. Good luck out there. You're going to need it with that Horntail. Thanks. You too. And Harry, I know you didn't enter yourself, for what it's worth. It's a small gesture, but it means something. One more person who believes him. The task begins. Harry watches the others go first. Fleur uses enchantments. Krum uses a conjunctivitis curse. Cedric transfigures a rock. Then it's Harry's turn. He steps into the rocky enclosure. The Hungarian Horntail is there, massive and terrifying, guarding a clutch of eggs with the golden egg sitting among them. Harry raises his wand. Accio Firebolt. He waits. The dragon watches him. The crowd is silent. Then, a distant whistle. His firebolt rockets into the enclosure. Harry mounts and kicks off. Flying. This he can do. This is Quidditch. This is familiar. The dragon breathes fire. Harry dodges. He feints. Left. Goes right. The crowd gasps and cheers. The dragon takes flight. They're both in the air now. A aerial battle. The dragon is bigger, stronger, but Harry is faster, more agile. He dives. The dragon follows. At the last second, Harry pulls up. The dragon smashes into the ground. While it's stunned, Harry swoops down, grabs the golden egg and flies out of range. The crowd erupts and cheers. He did it. He survived. He got the egg. He tied with Krum for first place with 40 points. As he lands, still shaking with adrenaline, he looks into the crowd and sees Cho. She's cheering, looking relieved and proud. That might be the best part of the whole task. Host first task, reputation shifts. After the first task, everything changes socially. The school saw Harry face a dragon at 14 years old and tie for first place. Suddenly, the "he cheated to enter" narrative becomes, okay, maybe he didn't cheat, and even if he did, he earned his place. The Potter Stinks badges mostly disappear. Not completely. Draco Malfoy and his Slytherin friends still wear them, but most students stop. More importantly, Ron apologizes. I was a git. I'm sorry. I was jealous, and I didn't think about what you were actually going through. Dragons, Harry. You fought a dragon. We're good. Having Ron back is almost as good as surviving the dragon. The golden egg contains the clue for the second task, which is in February. Harry has months to figure it out. For now, he can relax slightly and focus on the ball, which is in 3 weeks. Cho starts coordinating with him more. They agree to meet in the entrance hall before the ball. She tells him her dress is going to be blue. He realizes he needs to figure out what dress robes are. Hermione helps him shop in Hogsmeade for proper dress robes. They find ones that aren't terrible. Dark green, which Hermione says brings out his eyes, whatever that means. Ron is going with Padma Patil. He asked her after Fleur Delacour turned him down. Ron aimed high and crashed spectacularly. Hermione is going with someone but won't say who, which drives Ron crazy. And then, 1 week before the ball, something unexpected happens. Cedric approaches Harry in the corridor. Potter, can I talk to you? They step aside. Cedric looks slightly uncomfortable. I heard you're going to the ball with Cho? Harry's guard goes up. I am. Just wanted to say she's a really nice person. I was thinking about asking her myself, but you got there first, so good for you. It's gracious. Painfully gracious. Cedric Diggory is being a good sport about losing his chance with Cho Chang. Thanks, Harry says. not sure what else to say. Just treat her well, yeah? She deserves it. I will. Cedric nods and walks away. Harry feels a weird mix of guilt and triumph. Guilt because Cedric is so nice about it. Triumph because Cedric Diggory, perfect prefect, wanted to ask Cho and didn't get to because Harry moved first. For once, Harry got there first. For once, Harry wasn't the second choice or the afterthought. It feels good. #ACT 2. The Yule Ball. December 25th, 1994. # preparation and anticipation. December 25th arrives. Christmas at Hogwarts. The castle is decorated magnificently. Ice sculptures. Enchanted snow. Everything is perfect for the Yule Ball. Harry spends most of the day nervous. He can barely eat lunch. He retreats to Gryffindor Tower to get ready hours before necessary. Ron finds him staring at his dress robes like they might attack him. You look like you're about to face another dragon. I'd rather face the dragon. At least I know how to do that. It's just dancing, mate. How hard can it be? I don't know how to dance. Neither do I. We'll figure it out. Hermione appears from the girls' staircase, looking completely different. She's wearing elegant blue robes, her hair is done in some complicated style, and she looks older, more sophisticated. Hermione, you look amazing, Harry says. Thank you, Harry. You look nice too. Those robes suit you. Who are you going with? Ron demands. You'll see. She smiles mysteriously and leaves. Harry finishes getting ready. The dress robes actually do look decent on him. His hair is still hopeless, but there's only so much anyone can do with Potter hair. At 7 o'clock, Harry goes down to the entrance hall to meet Cho. She's not there yet. He waits nervously. Other students arrive in pairs and groups. Everyone looks dressed up and excited. Then Cho arrives, coming down the marble staircase from Ravenclaw Tower, and Harry forgets how to breathe. She's wearing a silver blue dress that catches the light. Her long black hair is pinned up with what looks like silver butterflies. She's absolutely beautiful. She sees Harry and smiles. Hi, you look really good. You look, wow. Thank you. She does a little turn, making the dress shimmer. I'm glad you like it. They walk into the Great Hall together. It's been transformed. Snow falling from the ceiling, but evaporating before it lands. Ice sculptures. Tables move to the sides. A dance floor in the center. The other champions are already there with their dates. Cedric is with a Ravenclaw girl named Susan Bright, not Cho, which makes Harry feel relieved and guilty again. Fleur is with Roger Davies. Crumb is with... Is that Hermione? Ron hisses from beside Harry. It is. Hermione is Victor Crumb's date. She looks happy. Crumb looks pleased. Ron looks absolutely betrayed. But Harry doesn't have time to focus on that drama, because McGonagall is organizing the champions for the opening dance. The opening dance, moment of truth. Champions and partners, please take the floor. The moment Harry's been dreading, dancing in front of the entire school with Cho Chang. They walk to the center of the dance floor. Other champions and partners join them. The music starts, a classical waltz. Harry has no idea what to do. He puts one hand on Cho's waist, takes her other hand in his, and hopes he doesn't step on her feet. Cho takes the lead subtly. Just follow me. Step with the music. You're doing fine. She's being kind. Harry is definitely not doing fine. He's concentrating so hard on not stepping on her dress that he's barely breathing. But then something clicks. The rhythm of the music, Cho's guidance, the fact that everyone else is dancing too, so no one is focused solely on him. He relaxes slightly. Starts to actually move with the music instead of fighting it. You're getting it, Cho says, smiling. See? Not so scary. Easy for you to say. You actually know how to dance. My parents made me take lessons when I was younger. I hated it at the time, but it's useful now. The song ends. Applause. The dance floor opens to everyone else. More couples join. The pressure is off. Harry and Cho can just dance without being the center of attention. They dance for several songs. Harry steps on Cho's feet twice. She graciously pretends not to notice. They talk between songs. About Quidditch. About the tournament. About classes. How are you holding up with everything? Cho asks. The tournament, I mean. And everyone thinking you cheated. Better now that most people stopped thinking I cheated. The tasks are still terrifying, but at least I'm not hated anymore. I never thought you cheated. I know. That meant a lot. The second task is in February, right? Do you know what it is yet? Not yet. I have to figure out the clue from the gold meg. It's just screaming right now. Screaming. Horrible wailing sounds. I have no idea what it means. You'll figure it out. You always do. They take a break from dancing to get refreshments. Pumpkin juice and various snacks are available at tables along the walls. Harry spots Ron sitting alone looking miserable. Padma Patil is across the room talking to her sister Parvati, both looking annoyed. I should probably check on Ron, Harry says. Go ahead. I'll be here. Harry approaches Ron. You okay? Hermione's here with Crumb. Victor Crumb. She didn't tell me. She kept it secret. Maybe she knew you'd react badly? I'm not reacting badly. Ron, you look like someone killed your owl. I just Crumb? Really? He's a famous Quidditch player and he seems nice. Why wouldn't Hermione go with him? Ron doesn't have an answer to that. He just sulks. Harry returns to Cho feeling bad for Ron but not sure what he's supposed to do about it. The night continues. More dancing, more talking. At one point they go outside to the courtyard, which is even more beautiful. Enchanted ice sculptures, fairy lights, the stars overhead. This is nice, Cho says. Thank you for asking me. Thank you for saying yes. I was sure you'd refuse. Why would I refuse? You're Harry Potter. You're famous and brave and you fought a dragon. That's kind of the problem. People always see Harry Potter first, not just Harry. Cho considers this. I get that. People see me as Cho Chang, Ravenclaw Seeker, before they see me as just Cho. It's annoying. Exactly. So maybe we're good for each other. We understand that part. They sit on a bench near one of the ice sculptures. The music from the Great Hall is distant but audible. Can I ask you something? Cho says. Sure. Why did you ask me? I mean, I'm glad you did, but I'm curious. We don't really know each other that well. Harry thinks about how to answer honestly. I've kind of noticed you for a while. Since I started playing Seeker. You're really good at Quidditch. And you seem nice. And you're really pretty. He can't believe he just said that last part. His face is definitely red. Cho looks pleased. Thank you. That's sweet. I noticed you too. You're one of the youngest Seekers ever, and you're actually good at it. You're skilled. So we both noticed each other because of Quidditch? Is that weird? No, I think it's good. We have something in common. They sit in comfortable silence for a moment. Then Cho says, Can I tell you something? Okay, Cedric Diggory was going to ask me to the ball. A friend told me he was planning to. But then you asked first, and I'm glad you did. You are? Cedric's nice. He's handsome and kind and all that. But I think he was asking me because I'm pretty and a decent dancer, not because he actually knows anything about me. You asked me because you noticed me. That's different. So you're saying I won by default? No. I'm saying you won because you were braver than him. He waited too long. You didn't. Harry grins. So being awkward and nervous paid off? Apparently. They go back inside for the final hour of the ball. More dancing. More talking. The night winds down around midnight. Harry walks Cho back to Ravenclaw Tower. They stop outside the entrance. The bronze eagle knocker waits to ask its riddle. I had a really good time, Cho says. Me too. Best night at Hogwarts so far. Even better than surviving a dragon? Way better. Cho smiles. Then she leans forward and kisses Harry on the cheek. Good night, Harry. She knocks on the door, answers the riddle, something about paradoxes that Harry doesn't catch, and disappears inside. Harry touches his cheek where she kissed him. A grin spreads across his face. He walks back to Gryffindor Tower feeling like he's floating. Best night ever. ###. Post-ball aftermath, new relationship status. The days after the Yule Ball bring new social dynamics to Hogwarts. Everyone is talking about who went with whom, who danced with whom, who had drama during the ball. The main gossip points. Harry Potter went with Cho Chang, and apparently they had a great time. Hermione Granger went with Victor Crumb, and Ron Weasley is upset about it. Cedric Diggory went with Susan Bright, but apparently he wanted to ask Cho. Various other pairings and dramas. Harry finds himself in an odd position. He's technically dating Cho Chang now, or at least, they went to the ball together and kissed goodnight on the cheek, but still. That's dating, right? He has no idea how dating works. Hermione finds him in the library, looking stressed. What's wrong? I think I'm dating Cho. I don't know how to date someone. Hermione smiles. Harry, it's not that complicated. You spend time together. You talk. You get to know each other better. That's it. But what if I mess it up? Then you apologize and do better. Just be yourself. Cho likes you. She went to the ball with you knowing who you are. You don't have to pretend to be someone else. What if she realizes I'm actually boring? You fought a dragon last month. You're not boring. Cho approaches them in the library. Harry's heart does a weird jump when he sees her. Hi, Hermione. Hi, Harry. She sits down. I was hoping I'd find you. Want to go to Hogsmeade this weekend? Like, Harry asks stupidly. Yes, together. A date if you want. Yes, definitely yes. Cho grins. Great. Saturday afternoon? We can meet at the entrance at noon. That sounds perfect. She leaves to meet her friends. Hermione gives Harry an amused look. See? Not complicated. She asked you out. You said yes. Now you just have to not panic between now and Saturday. I'm definitely going to panic between now and Saturday. I know. The first Hogsmeade date, getting to know each other Saturday arrives. Harry is nervous but excited. He meets Cho at the entrance as planned. Ready? She asks. They walk to Hogsmeade together. It's January, so it's cold and snowy, but the village looks beautiful. Where do you want to go first? Harry asks. Madame Puddifoot's? I've heard it's nice. Harry has also heard of Madame Puddifoot's. It's a tea shop that's apparently very romantic. The kind of place couples go, which they are now, a couple. They entered the shop. It's a lot. Frilly, pink, cupids everywhere. Small round tables with doilies. Harry and Cho sit at a table near the window. They order tea and cakes. This place is very pink, Harry observes. Cho laughs. It is. Is it too much? Maybe a little, but it's fine. They sip their tea. Make small talk. Harry is acutely aware of other couples in the shop, all looking much more comfortable than he feels. But then Cho asks about the tournament, and Harry relaxes. This is something he can talk about. I still need to figure out the golden egg clue. It just screams when you open it. Have you tried opening it underwater? Harry blinks. What? The screaming. Maybe it's meant to be opened underwater, like Merperson singing. It sounds like screaming above water, but it's music underwater. That's actually brilliant. Harry never thought of that. I'll try that. Thank you. They talk more. About Quidditch, both their favorite subject. About classes, Cho's doing NEWTs and finding them stressful. About families, Cho has a younger brother who's annoying, but she loves him. Harry tells her about the Dursleys, about growing up not knowing he was a wizard, about finding out he was famous. That must have been overwhelming, Cho says. It was. Everyone expected me to be this hero, and I was just a kid who'd been living in a cupboard. A cupboard? Harry realizes he hasn't told her that part. He explains about his childhood. Cho looks horrified. Harry, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'm at Hogwarts now. That's better. They finish their tea and leave Madame Puddifoot's, both secretly relieved to escape the pink. They walk through Hogsmeade, visiting Honeydukes. Harry buys chocolate frogs for both of them. Browsing in Zonkos, Cho finds a new type of firework that changes colors. And just walking and talking, at some point their hands brush. Then Harry takes Cho's hand deliberately. She doesn't pull away. They're holding hands. In public, Harry is holding hands with Cho Chang. Ron is going to lose his mind when Harry tells him about this. As the afternoon ends and they walk back to Hogwarts, Cho says, "This was really nice. We should do it again. Definitely. Next Hogsmeade weekend?" It's a date. They reach the castle. Cho kisses Harry goodbye. On the lips this time, brief but real. Harry floats back to Gryffindor Tower. Ron and Hermione are in the common room. Ron takes one look at Harry's face and groans. "You kissed her, didn't you?" "She kissed me." "How was it? Really good?" Hermione smiles. "I'm happy for you, Harry." "Thanks. And Cho gave me a brilliant idea for the second task clue." He explains about opening the egg underwater. Hermione immediately agrees it makes sense. That night, Harry sneaks to the prefect's bathroom. Cedric gave him the password as a thank you for warning him about the dragons. He runs a bath, drops the golden egg in, and submerges it underwater. Instead of screaming, he hears singing. "Come seek us where our voices sound. We cannot sing above the ground. An hour long you'll have to look. to recover what we took. Merpeople. The second task involves merpeople in the lake. They'll take something precious to each champion, and the champions have to retrieve it underwater. Harry surfaces, grinning. He figured out the clue, thanks to Cho's suggestion. This relationship thing is working out pretty well so far. ACT3. Second task preparation. January-February 1995. Relationship development and challenges. The next month is a complicated balance between preparing for the second task and navigating his new relationship with Cho. Harry spends time with Cho regularly. They study together in the library, though Harry gets distracted watching her read. They go on more Hogsmeade dates. They watch Quidditch practices, both Ravenclaw and Gryffindor, since they can't play for their houses due to the tournament. But there are challenges too. Challenge 1. The second task, stress tasking. Harry needs to figure out how to breathe underwater for an hour. He researches. Hermione researches. Ron even tries to help, though he's mostly useless at research. Cho notices Harry's stress. She tries to help, but there's only so much she can do. She's not a tournament champion. She can't understand the pressure Harry's under. One evening, they're studying in the library and Harry can't concentrate. He's reading the same paragraph about underwater breathing charms for the 5th time. Harry, you're going to be fine, Cho says. You survived the first task. You'll survive this one too. You don't know that. The second task could be worse. What if I can't breathe underwater? What if I drown? You won't drown. You're brilliant at magic when it matters. But Harry doesn't feel brilliant. He feels terrified. The stress affects their relationship. Harry becomes shorter-tempered, more distracted, less present when they're together. Cho notices, but doesn't know how to help. She tries to be supportive, but Harry pulls away emotionally. Challenge 2. The jealousy problem. Cedric Diggory is still around. He's civil to Harry, professional. But Harry knows Cedric wanted to ask Cho to the ball. And now they're both champions, which means they're together frequently for tournament briefings and photos and press. Harry watches Cedric and Cho interact sometimes. They're friendly. They joke. Cedric is handsome and confident and older. Harry's insecurity grows. One day, Harry sees Cedric helping Cho with the transfiguration problem in the library. They're laughing about something. Cedric is demonstrating a wand movement. His hand is on her shoulder briefly. Harry's stomach clenches with jealousy. Later, he mentions it to Cho. I saw you with Cedric today. Oh yeah, he was helping me with transfiguration. He's really good at it. You two seemed pretty friendly. Cho's expression shifts. Are you jealous? No, maybe. I don't know. Harry, Cedric and I are friends, that's all. I'm dating you, not him. But he wanted to ask you to the ball, and I said yes to you, not him. It's reassuring, but the insecurity doesn't fully go away. Challenge 3. The public relationship being in a relationship at Hogwarts means everyone has opinions. Some students think Harry and Cho are cute together. Others think Cho could do better. She's older, prettier, more popular. Slytherins make snide comments. Hufflepuffs are still bitter about the tournament situation. And then there are the girls who had crushes on Harry. Ginny Weasley, for instance. She's been quietly crushing on Harry for years. Now he's dating someone else. And while Ginny is handling it maturely, she's dating other people too. It's still awkward when Harry visits the Burrow or interacts with the Weasley family. Romilda Vane, a younger Gryffindor girl, is not handling it maturely. She keeps trying to give Harry love potions disguised as chocolate. Hermione catches her twice. You need to be careful, Hermione warns. Some girls are obsessed with you because you're famous. It's not about you as a person. Is that why Cho is dating me? Because I'm famous? No, Cho likes you because you're you. But you need to be aware that not everyone has good intentions. It's exhausting, navigating all these social dynamics while also preparing for a potentially deadly task. The Gillyweed Solution. Dobby to the rescue, February 23rd. The night before the second task. Harry still hasn't figured out how to breathe underwater. He's tried bubblehead charms. Can't maintain them long enough. He's researched transfiguring gills, way beyond his skill level. He's considered trying to become an animagus. Hermione vetoed that as ridiculous. He's running out of time and options. That night, Dobby the house elf appears in Gryffindor Tower. Dobby has something for Harry Potter, sir. It's gillyweed, a plant that lets wizards breathe underwater and swim like fish for an hour. Where did you get this? Harry asks. Dobby found it in Professor Snape's private stores, sir. Dobby thought Harry Potter needs it for the task tomorrow. It's technically stealing, but Harry is desperate. He accepts the gillyweed gratefully. The next morning, he tells Cho he figured out a solution. He doesn't mention it was literally the night before. I knew you'd figure it out, she says. Good luck today, I'll be cheering for you. She kisses him for luck. Harry feels slightly better about the task. Slightly. The second task. Underwater rescue, February 24th. The second task. The lake. The champions gather at the water's edge. The judges explain the rules. Something precious to each champion has been taken and placed in the lake. They have 1 hour to retrieve it. Harry's heart pounds. What did they take? Ron? Hermione? The task begins. Fleur, Crumb, and Cedric dive in immediately. Harry swallows the gillyweed, nearly gags. It tastes horrible, and waits. Then, gills form on his neck. His hands and feet become webbed. He can breathe water like air. He jumps in. The lake is murky and cold. Harry swims deeper, following Crumb's trail. Fish and Grindylows watch him pass. He reaches the Merpeople village. And there, tied to stakes in the center, are 4 people in a magically induced sleep. Hermione for Crumb, Ron for Harry, Gabrielle Delacour, Fleur's younger sister, and Cho Chang for Cedric. Harry's blood runs cold. They took Cho. His girlfriend is tied underwater as bait. Cedric arrives first. He frees Cho and swims away with her immediately. Crumb arrives and frees Hermione, swims away. Fleur never arrives. She got attacked by Grindylows. Harry frees Ron, but he looks at Gabrielle, unconscious and alone. Fleur isn't coming. No one is coming for Gabrielle. The song said an hour long you'll have to look to recover what we took. It didn't say to only take your own hostage. Harry can't leave her. He cuts through Gabrielle's bonds too. Now he has 2 people to get to the surface. The gillyweed is wearing off. His gills are shrinking. He swims as fast as he can, pulling both Ron and Gabrielle. He breaks the surface just as his gills disappear completely, gasping for air. Ron and Gabrielle wake up, coughing and confused. The crowd cheers. Fleur rushes forward, crying with relief over her sister. Harry made it. They're all safe. Post-task reactions. Cho's feelings. After the task, after Harry is dried off and warmed up, Cho finds him. You saved Gabrielle, she says. You didn't have to do that. I couldn't leave her down there. That was really brave and kind. She hugs him tightly. Thank you for getting me out of that lake. I know I was unconscious, but I was still terrified about being down there. They took you for Cedric, not me. Cho pulls back, confused. What? You were Cedric's hostage? He's the one who rescued you? Oh. She looks flustered. I mean, it makes sense. We're friends. You and I have only been dating a few weeks. It makes sense they'd choose someone he's known longer. It makes sense logically. But it bothers Harry emotionally. He wanted to be the one to save Cho. He wanted to be her hero. Instead, Cedric was. Are you upset? Cho asks. No, I'm glad you're safe. That's what matters. But there's a distance now. A small crack in their relationship. Because Harry was saving Ron, his best friend, and Cho was Cedric's hostage. It highlights that maybe Harry and Cho aren't as close as Harry thought. The judges award points. Cedric, 47 points, first to surface, successful rescue. Crumb, 40 points, successful rescue, but used a partial transfiguration that the judges didn't like. Harry, 45 points, last to surface but rescued 2 hostages, showing moral fiber. Fleur, 25 points, didn't complete the task. Harry is close behind. The third task will determine the winner. ACT 4. Third task preparation. March-June 1995. Relationship strain. The months between the second task and the third task are difficult for Harry and Cho's relationship. Several factors create strain. Factor 1. The hostage issue. Harry can't stop thinking about the fact that Cho was Cedric's hostage, not his. It shouldn't matter. They've only been dating a few months. but it bothers him. Cho notices his distance but doesn't understand it. Harry, what's wrong? You've been weird since the second task. Nothing. I'm fine. Talk to me. If it's bothering you, it's not stupid. Harry finally admits, you were Cedric's hostage, not mine. It made me realize, maybe we're not as important to each other as I thought. Cho looks hurt. Harry, we've been dating for 3 months. Cedric and I have been friends for years. Of course they'd choose him. It doesn't mean you're not important to me. But you're not the most important person to me either. Ron is. That's who they took for me. Ron's been your best friend for years. I've been your girlfriend for 3 months. That's normal. Then what are we doing? If we're not each other's most important people, we're dating, we're getting to know each other. Maybe eventually we'll be each other's most important people, but that takes time. It's a mature, reasonable response. But Harry is 15 and not feeling particularly mature or reasonable. Factor 2. Tournament stressed asterisk. As the third task approaches, Harry becomes increasingly stressed and withdrawn. He has to prepare for a maze full of dangerous creatures and enchantments. He's studying jinxes, encounter curses, and protective spells. He has less time for Cho. Their dates become less frequent. When they do spend time together, Harry is distracted. Cho tries to be understanding, but it hurts being pushed aside. I know the tournament is important, she says, but I miss spending time with you. I'm sorry. After the third task, we'll have more time. Will we? Or will you find something else to be consumed by? It's a fair question. Harry's life is never calm. There's always something. Voldemort, dangerous tasks, mysteries to solve. Factor 3. Cedric is still around, still friendly, still handsome and accomplished. And Harry notices that Cho and Cedric talk a lot. They study together sometimes. They laugh together. Harry's jealousy grows. He knows it's irrational. Cho has said repeatedly that she's just friends with Cedric, but Harry can't shake the feeling that Cedric would be a better boyfriend than him. Cedric is older, more confident, less damaged. He doesn't have nightmares about Voldemort. He isn't constantly in danger. One day, Harry sees Cedric helping Cho with a spell. His hand is on her wrist, guiding her wand movement. Harry walks away before they notice him. He can't watch it. Factor 4. Communication breakdown. Harry is not good at talking about his feelings. He bottles things up, gets quiet, and withdrawn. Cho is better at communication, but she doesn't want to nag or pressure Harry, so she gives him space. The space grows. They're spending less time together. When they do talk, it's surface level. Safe topics. Nothing deep. The relationship is dying slowly, and both of them can feel it, but neither knows how to fix it. The third task. June 24th, 1995. June 24th, the third task. The maze. Harry has prepared as much as possible. He knows stunning spells, shield charms, counter curses, the basics of fighting dark creatures. He's ready, or as ready as he can be. Before the task, Cho finds him. Good luck today. Thanks, Harry. Are we okay? It's a loaded question. Are they okay? No, but this isn't the time to have that conversation. We're fine. I just need to focus on the task right now. Right, of course. I'll be cheering for you. She kisses him. It feels perfunctory, going through the motions. Harry enters the maze. It's dark. Confusing. Hedge walls shift. Creatures attack. Scroots, acromantulas, sphinxes. Harry stuns creatures. Solves riddles. Navigates the maze using the 4-point spell to keep heading north toward the center. He encounters Cedric, who's being attacked by an acromantula. Harry helps him, stunning the spider. Thanks, Cedric gasps. No problem. They continue together for a bit, then split up at a fork in the path. Harry reaches the center first. The Triwizard cup glows blue on a plinth. He's won. He reaches for the cup. Then he hears Cedric behind him. Take it. You got here first. Harry hesitates. They could share it. They're both from Hogwarts. Why not tie? Together, Harry says. On 3, they both grab the cup. It's a portkey. The graveyard, Cedric's death. The graveyard. Tom Riddle's father's grave, Wormtail. Voldemort's ritual. Everything happens like in canon. The horrible ritual. Voldemort rising. Death Eaters appearing. Kill the spare. Voldemort says. Peter kills Cedric. Harry watches Cedric die. Cedric, who was kind to him. Cedric, who helped him. Cedric, who was Cho's friend. Cedric dies because he was standing next to Harry, because Harry suggested they take the cup together. Harry's fault. All Harry's fault. The duel happens, priori incantatem. Harry escapes with Cedric's body. He arrives back at Hogwarts. The crowd is cheering. Then they see Cedric's body. The cheering stops. He's back, Harry gasps. Voldemort's back. He killed Cedric. Everything is chaos. Hash, 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 aftermath. Grief and guilt. The hours after Cedric's death are nightmarish. Harry is in the hospital wing. Dumbledore, Sirius, who comes immediately, various teachers. Harry explains what happened. Voldemort's return, Cedric's death. Eventually, he's allowed to rest. Cho comes to visit. Her eyes are red from crying. She's devastated. Is it true? Cedric's really dead? I'm so sorry, Cho. I tried to save him. But Voldemort, you were there. You saw him die. Yes. Cho breaks down crying. Harry wants to comfort her but doesn't know how. His own guilt is overwhelming. This is my fault, he says. If I hadn't suggested we take the cup together, don't do that. It's not your fault. It's Voldemort's fault. But Harry can't believe that. Cedric died because of Harry, period. Over the next few days, the wizarding world reacts. The Ministry denies Voldemort's return. The Daily Prophet runs articles questioning Harry's mental state. But more immediately, Cedric's funeral happens. Harry attends. Cho is there, sobbing through the entire service. Her parents comfort her. Her friends support her. Harry keeps his distance. He doesn't feel like he deserves to mourn Cedric when Cedric died because of him. After the funeral, Cho approaches him. We need to talk. They walk to a quiet spot by the lake. I can't do this anymore, Cho says. I can't date you. Harry's heart sinks, even though he knew this was coming. Because of Cedric? Partly. But also, Harry, you're always in danger. Always. This year you fought dragons and merpeople and dark wizards. You nearly died multiple times. And Cedric actually did die, just for being near you. I know. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. But I can't watch you almost die anymore. I can't lose someone else I care about. So this is it? We're done? I think we need to be. I'm sorry, you're a good person, Harry. But your life is too dangerous for me. She walks away. Harry sits by the lake alone, processing. His 4th year is ending. He lost the tournament. Technically, Cedric won posthumously. He watched someone die. Voldemort is back, and now Cho broke up with him. It's possibly the worst year of his life. And that's saying something considering his life so far. Hash, hash, ACT, 5th year. Different paths. Hash, 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 the summer after grief and isolation. Summer 1995. Harry is back at the Dursleys, more miserable than ever. He's having nightmares about Cedric's death, about Voldemort's return, about Cho crying at the funeral. Sirius sends letters telling him to stay strong. The order is working. He's not alone. Hermione and Ron write regularly, but Harry barely responds. He's drowning in guilt and grief. He thinks about Cho constantly, about their relationship, about how it ended. Was she right? Is his life too dangerous for relationships? Should he just accept being alone? He relives their time together. The Yule Ball, their Hogsmeade dates, the way she looked at him after the second task, the slow deterioration of their relationship. Could he have done anything differently? Been a better boyfriend? Communicated better? But it doesn't matter now. It's over. By the time he returns to Hogwarts for 5th year, Harry has built walls around his emotions. He's closed off, focused on survival rather than relationships. Hash, hash, hash. 5th year begins. Cho's grief, September 1st, 1995. Platform 9 3/4. 5th year begins. Harry sees Cho on the Hogwarts Express. She looks thinner, sadder, still grieving Cedric. They make eye contact briefly, then look away. Ron notices. You going to talk to her? What would I say? Dunno. Hi might be a start, but Harry doesn't approach Cho, and she doesn't approach him. 5th year is dominated by Dolores Umbridge and the Ministry's denial of Voldemort's return. But for Harry, there's also the Cho situation. She's clearly struggling with Cedric's death. She cries sometimes in corridors. Her friends support her, but grief is isolating. Harry wants to help but doesn't know how. They broke up. She said his life was too dangerous. What's he supposed to do? They keep accidentally running into each other. It's always awkward. One day in October, Cho approaches Harry in the library. Can we talk? They find a quiet corner. I wanted to apologize, Cho says, for how I ended things last year. I was grieving and scared, and I blamed you for Cedric's death, even though I knew it wasn't your fault. You don't need to apologize. You were right. My life is dangerous. That doesn't mean you deserve to be alone. Maybe I do. Maybe everyone around me is safer if they keep their distance. Harry, that's not true. Cedric died because he was standing next to me. That's true. Cho doesn't have an argument for that. I miss you sometimes, she admits. I miss how things were at the beginning. The Yule Ball, our Hogsmeade dates, before everything got complicated. I miss that too. Do you think, could we try being friends? I'm not ready for anything more, but I don't want to lose you completely. Harry considers. Friends with Cho, is that possible? Can you be friends with someone you dated? We can try, he says. ## friends. Only zone complicated feelings. They try being friends. It's difficult. Every time Harry sees Cho, he remembers kissing her. Every time she laughs, he remembers making her laugh. But she's grieving Cedric. She mentions him often. Memories, things he used to say, how much she misses him. Harry listens. He tries to be supportive, but it hurts hearing about Cedric. Not just because of jealousy, though that's part of it, but because of guilt. Cedric died, Harry lived. It's not fair, the DA forms. Cho joins. She's a talented witch and a good member of the group. They practice Patronuses. Cho struggles with hers. Her grief makes it hard to summon happy memories. Harry helps her one evening after official DA practice ends. Think of your happiest memory. Something pure. I keep thinking of Cedric, she says, voice cracking. But those memories hurt now. Then think of something before Cedric. Something from childhood. Cho tries. Eventually, she produces a silvery swan. It's beautiful. You did it, Harry says. Thanks to you. There's a moment. Eye contact. Tension. Something unspoken. Then Cho looks away. I should go. It's getting late. She leaves quickly. Harry realizes the feelings didn't go away. They're still there, complicated by grief and guilt and history. ## the kissing incident under the mistletoe, December. Christmas approaching. The DA continues meeting. One evening, after a particularly good practice session, everyone is leaving the room of requirement. Cho hangs back. Harry, can we talk? They're alone. The room of requirement is quiet. I've been thinking about us, Cho says. About last year. About how things ended. Cho, I made a mistake. I was scared and grieving and I pushed you away. But I've realized I don't want to lose you again. What are you saying? I'm saying I miss you. I miss us. And I think I want to try again. Harry's heart races. Are you sure? Because last time I was a mess. I'm still grieving Cedric. I probably always will. But I'm learning to live with it. And I don't want grief to keep me from being happy. She steps closer. They're very close now. Harry, do you still have feelings for me? The honest answer is yes. Despite everything, yes. Then, can we try again? Slower this time. See where it goes? Before Harry can answer, Cho kisses him. It's not like their first kiss, brief and sweet. Or their other kisses from fourth year, tentative and exploratory. This kiss is desperate, sad, full of grief and hope and confusion. When they pull apart, Cho is crying. I'm sorry. I'm a mess. I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. It's not okay. I'm using you. I'm trying to replace Cedric with you, and that's not fair. Cho, I should go. She runs out. Harry is left alone, confused and conflicted. ### the affirmant, emotional fallout. The next few weeks are complicated. Cho avoids Harry. When they do interact, it's awkward and painful. Hermione notices. What happened with you and Cho? Harry explains the kiss. The conversation. Cho's confession about trying to replace Cedric. Oh, Harry, Hermione says sympathetically. That's complicated. I don't know what to do. I still like her, but she's clearly not over Cedric, and I don't want to be a Cedric replacement. You need to talk to her, properly, about all of this. But before Harry can have that conversation, everything else happens. The Department of Mysteries. Sirius's death. The Ministry finally admitting Voldemort is back. Harry's world implodes again. End of 5th year. Closer. After the Department of Mysteries. After losing Sirius, Harry is devastated. Cho approaches him at the end-of-year feast. I heard about your godfather. Thanks. I wanted to say, I'm sorry for everything this year. I've been unfair to you, using you to deal with my grief. That wasn't right. I understand. Grief is complicated. It is. But that doesn't excuse how I treated you. She pauses. I think we need to accept that we don't work as a couple. We keep trying because there's something between us. But the timing is always wrong. The circumstances are always terrible. Maybe we're just not meant to be. It hurts to hear, but Harry knows she's right. So this is really goodbye? Not goodbye, just acceptance. We tried. It didn't work. That's okay. Some relationships aren't meant to last. I'm glad I asked you to the ball, Harry says. Even though everything got complicated afterward, I'm still glad I asked you first. Cho smiles sadly. I'm glad you asked me too. It was a good night. The best. Goodbye, Harry. Be safe. She walks away. This time, it feels final. Harry watches her go, feeling strangely at peace with it. They tried. Multiple times. It didn't work. Sometimes love isn't enough. Sometimes circumstances and timing and compatibility matter more than attraction or affection. Harry and Cho were never going to work long term. Too much trauma, too much grief, too much complication, but for one night at the Yule Ball it was perfect. ACT 6th year and beyond. Parallel paths. 6th year, moving on. Harry is different now. Older, harder. He's not interested in dating. He's focused on the Horcrux hunt, on Dumbledore's lessons, on preparing for war. Cho is still at Hogwarts, her last year. They're civil when they pass in corridors. Sometimes they smile at each other. But they're not friends anymore. Not really. Harry watches Cho from a distance sometimes. She's doing better. The grief over Cedric has lessened. She's laughing again. She's joined a study group. She's moving on. She deserves to be happy. Near Christmas, Harry hears that Cho is dating someone new, Michael Corner, a Ravenclaw boy who was briefly with Ginny, but they broke up amicably. Harry feels a brief pang of something. Not quite jealousy. More like nostalgia for what could have been. But he genuinely hopes Cho is happy. She deserves happiness after everything. Harry and Ginny. A different beginning in February of 6th year. Something unexpected happens. Ginny Weasley, Ron's younger sister, is suddenly not the shy girl with a crush anymore. She's confident, funny, talented at both Quidditch and hexes. Harry notices. Not just because she's Ron's sister, but because she's herself. They're talking after DA practice, which reformed after Umbridge left. Ginny makes a joke about Ron's keeper skills. Harry laughs. You're really funny, he says. I've always been funny. You just weren't paying attention. Fair point. There's something there. A spark. Different from what Harry felt with Cho. Less intense, more comfortable. Easy. Ron notices them talking and immediately panics. Harry, you are not dating my sister. Good. Keep it that way. But Harry finds himself thinking about Ginny more. The way she plays Quidditch, aggressive and skillful. The way she handles herself in a fight. The way she doesn't treat Harry like he's fragile. By March, Harry admits to himself he likes Ginny. By April, he's doing something about it. One afternoon after Quidditch practice, Harry asks Ginny if she wants to go to Hogsmeade with him. Like a date, she asks. Yes, like a date. Took you long enough? They go to Hogsmeade. It's easy. Natural. No awkwardness, no grief, no complications. Just two people who like each other, spending time together. They date through the rest of 6th year. Ron is initially furious, but eventually accepts it. If you hurt her, I'll kill you. I won't hurt her. When Dumbledore dies, when everything goes dark, Ginny is there for Harry. Not trying to fix him, not trying to manage his grief, just there. And Harry realizes this is what a relationship should feel like: partnership, support, understanding. What he had with Cho was intense but unstable. What he has with Ginny is solid. Seventh year. The war, 7th year. The Horcrux hunt. Harry breaks up with Ginny to protect her. She hates it but understands. Cho graduates Hogwarts and joins the Order of the Phoenix as a junior member. She fights in the Battle of Hogwarts. Harry and Cho see each other during the battle. They nod in acknowledgement. Respect. They're not enemies. They're not friends. They're just two people who dated briefly years ago and are now fighting in the same war. After the battle, after Voldemort's defeat, Harry and Ginny get back together. Eventually, they marry. Cho marries Michael Corner. They have a family. She becomes a professional Quidditch player, seeker for the Tuts Hill Tornadoes. Sometimes, Harry and Cho run into each other at Quidditch matches or ministry events. They're always polite, always friendly. Have you been? Good? You? Good. Family's well? Everyone's great? Yours? Same. Good to see you. And that's enough. Epilogue. 19 years later, Platform 9 3/4. September 1st, 2017. Harry is seeing his children off to Hogwarts. James, Albus, Lily, Ginny is beside him. Across the platform, Cho is there too. She's seeing her own children off, a son and daughter. Their eyes meet, they smile. No regrets, no what-ifs, just acknowledgement of what was. Harry asked Cho to the Yule Ball first. They dated, it didn't work out. Life moved on. Sometimes the alternate timeline isn't that different from the original. Sometimes asking someone to a dance 30 seconds earlier doesn't change your entire destiny. It just gives you a few more memories, a few more happy moments before the complications set in. And maybe that's enough. Final thoughts. They date. It's good for a while. The ball is magical. Their early relationship is sweet. They genuinely like each other. But then reality sets in. The tournament stress. Harry's dangerous life. Cedric's presence as a reminder of what Cho could have had. The second task revealing they're not each other's most important people yet. Cedric still dies. That's a fixed point in the timeline. Someone has to be the spare. Cho still grieves. Harry still feels guilty. The relationship crumbles under the weight of trauma and grief. They try again in 5th year, but it's still broken. Cho is trying to replace Cedric. Harry is dealing with his own trauma. The timing is wrong. Eventually, they accept it's not meant to be. The major differences from canon. 1. Harry has a successful first relationship, even if it ends sadly. 2. Cho and Harry get closure earlier. 3. Harry has more emotional maturity by the time he dates Ginny. 4. Cho moves on from Cedric slightly faster because she has other memories, but the core story doesn't change much. Because some things are destiny, some things are fixed points. And some relationships just aren't meant to last, no matter how much you care about each other. Harry and Cho had a chance. They took it. It was beautiful for a while. But beautiful doesn't always mean forever. And that's okay. Sometimes, 30 seconds of courage gives you a dance, a relationship, some good memories, and a learning experience. Sometimes that's all it's meant to give.